And the layup's good off the glass. Ten's got his third. The Pistons have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game. And passes to McLeod. Back to Drummond. Soft touch off the glass.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should really continue to work it down low, Clark. That's really going to free up the rest of their offense.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Norris Cole played his college ball at Cleveland State, but was a state champion at Dayton Dunbar High School. He's a quick scoring guard who the Heat bring in off the bench, not only to push the tempo offensively, but to provide some real havoc defensively.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Chris Anderson is checked in for Bosch. Granger comes in for Josh McRoberts. And it's Chalmers in for Dwayne Wade.
That's right where they wanted to go with the ball on that possession.
And Norris Cole, Steve, more a scoring guard than a playmaker.
Yeah, he picks his spots, Kevin. You know, still searching for that efficiency offensively that would put him over the top, but really found a niche for himself alongside Wade in Miami.
5 to shoot. Granger drives in. A leaner. And the basket good. A bank shot that time. 59 seconds left here in the opening quarter. The pass to Monroe. It's tipped. Dishes to Caldwell Pope. Pass to McLeod. Six feet out. And he gets the bucket. Well, Clark, with summer approaching, he'll have an interesting decision to make with free agency coming into play now for him.
Yeah, and it'll be interesting, Kevin, to see which teams try to make room for him on their roster. I mean, he can be streaky and could be a bit of a signing risk for a GM, but, you know, talent always speaks in this league.
Then kicks to Anderson. Boom, he jams it straight down.
You know, he might be small for a center, but it doesn't really matter because he can jump out of the building.
The dish now to Augustine. And now Chalmers pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Pretty bad defense, letting the offense get right to the rim, but smart play to foul once he was there.
But you know what's going to happen, and they sent a message right there. Nothing easy inside.
And he sinks the second. 11 seconds left to play in the first. McLeod passes to Caldwell Pope. No good with the triple. He gets it up. Can't get it to go. Tie game and some big points being put up on the board, Clark, as we wrap up the first. Back after this from the American Airlines Arena. To this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. And when you consider how the Heat are doing, Stephen Clark, what are your thoughts?
Pretty good start defensively. This club forced some mistakes and took advantage, and that's how they've built this lead.
Only have they forced turnovers, but they've taken care of the ball themselves, so that's a winning combination.
Here are the 5 Detroit has to start the second quarter. McLeod in at point guard. Andre Drummond is out there with Jerebko. Then there's DJ Augustine, and it's Caldwell Pope in at the small forward position.
Well, if this game comes down to the rebounding battle, they'll be the ones coming out on top.
Yeah, they've been really strong in the paint, battling the glass.
For 3. And it's the Heat with the ball. They trail by 3. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
And one way to nullify a home court advantage, like they did that night, Kevin, light it up from the three-point line. Nothing is more demoralizing to a home crowd.
Steve, you're exactly right. I mean, that was the great equalizer. Their perimeter play definitely took them over the top.
And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Hi, Kevin. In the past, as you know, Chris Bosh tried to bulk up, but he's accepted his frame and his finesse game, saying, quote, "It's different now. The game is a lot faster. I don't bang anymore. It's not my strength, and I understand that." He's become more perimeter-oriented, and why not, Kevin? He said he realized that you do get one more point for threes. Gentlemen, over to you.
Perimeter shooting big men. Very much in demand, Doris. Thanks. Well, you knew that Andre Drummond was oozing with potential, but that P word, potential, can quite often be as much of a curse, Clark, as it is a boon, but he just blossomed last year.
Yeah, he really did. I mean, with the way he moves around the floor at his size, you had to know that if he started to put it all together, he would be a game-changing talent, and he showed flashes of that and made a big leap last season.
Pass to Caldwell Pope, into Drummond. Some solid defense from Bosch.
You know, he can be a little hesitant near the rim. We saw it there. If the defense offers just a little bit of resistance, he doesn't take it up quite strong enough.
Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's
dialed in from long range. I like it.
For Mario Chalmers. And we're through 2 here in a good one. It's the Heat.
Well, I'm with Eric Spoelstra, and obviously, Coach, some great...
All right, listen up, everybody. The second half doesn't have to be as close as the first.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. Dwayne.
Wake up, son. You're in.
Oh, it's time to ball.
Pistons trailed by 7. While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. Nick Roberts at the 4 with Bosch at center. On the perimeter, Wade and Dang. And it's Cole in at the point. 6 on the shot clock. The drive by Jennings. No luck. Now the Heat take it the other way. Their last meeting was in Detroit, where they were unable to...
Well, they got beat up the last time they saw these guys. You know, they were in foul trouble all game. I think they had a beef with the officiating, but whatever it was, they've got to avoid that same issue this time around.
Speedy's checked in for the Pistons. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
In the break, guys, I listened in on Stan Van Gundy's huddle. He told his guys that their offense needed to run through Monroe. Coach is looking for big things from him throughout the rest of this game on the offensive end. A lot of the scoring burden will fall on him. Perhaps the rest of the second half will look different after those adjustments, Kevin.
Thanks again, Doris. And to continue, Clark, what Steve was talking about, they were whistled for an inordinate amount of fouls in that game, I recall.
Well, Kevin, they can blame the officials all they want, but when you lose as big as they did, I mean, things wouldn't have been a lot different if they had gotten all the calls, so let it go.
Back to Wade. Unloads from 13. Miami no good on that time either.
Really high-quality shot there, just a little off with his release.
That miss right there will definitely leave him shaking his head.
Passes to Cole. Back to Wade. With the fadeaway. And that one's good. Wade's got the lead up to 7 now for the Heat.
He's created some good opportunities for himself and made the most of them.
McLeod passes to Drummond. Pulls it up. Miami grabs the miss. Rebound right now in the game. And Cole kicks to Wade. And the shot is good. Wade's got 4 points in the quarter.
And that's his forte, finding that angle and then aggressively attacking the rim.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Monroe dishes to Meeks. That's good. Meeks got 5 now.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
For the Detroit Pistons, they come in off the loss to the Magic in Orlando.
Was not a very inspired performance for them, particularly defensively. I thought, they gave the hostile crowd a lot to cheer about, frankly.
Yeah, they allowed a lot of free runs to the hoop, a lot of open jumpers, and in the end, the opponent's shooting percentage was right through the roof, and you can't win when that's the case. Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Pistons passing it around. There's the pass to McLeod. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. 11 points in the game.
Really aggressive play, taking it to the rim against this attitude. Here's
Cole. He's guarded by McLeod. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got 11 rebounds in the game. They swipe it. Here's Cole, covered by McLeod, and Cole kicks to Bosch. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Here's McLeod. Miami grabs the miss. Tang's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
Luol Deng is the definition of the game. He averaged over 38 minutes a game over the last 5 seasons with the Bulls. Played with a fractured thumb, torn ligaments in his wrist. He always goes all out at both ends every time he's on the court.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Left side, Butler. The 3. They get it again. Yep, it goes in, and the Miami lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Drummond.
Boy, what a great job making good on the second opportunity. He stayed with that play from start to finish.
Here's Cole. He's got 9. Dang. Nice shot from 10 feet out. Tang's got 11.
Well, that was like a warm-up shot there, a warm-up jumper. No problem converting that one.
McLeod passes to Meeks. 59 seconds left in the 3rd. Monroe's shot is good.
Crisp pass into the paint.
There's 57 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Here's Cole, averaging 10 points per contest. Tang dishes to Cole, inside to Bosch. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. Bosch has got his 2nd basket of the game.
Man, a pleasure to watch him work at that end of the floor.
McLeod passes to Drummond. Here's Speedy. Reverses. Cole with the rebound.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
And the Heat get another bucket right there.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They sure are. That's 3 straight buckets that have come off of assists.
Stolen by Bosch. Laid outside. With 1 on the clock, and that's not going to go. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Well, this is what you talk about when you have the offensive play coming.
So for the Pistons, Monroe's checked in for Urebko. Butler comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Jody Meeks in for Augustine. And Detroit, looking at who they've got. Monroe and Drummond there inside. Jennings and Meeks in the backcourt. And it's Butler at the 3.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Boy.
Any extra possessions that you can get, either through steals or rebounds, are so critical in this game.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Eric Spoelstra was saying to his team. His message? I don't want us patting ourselves on the back just yet. We can congratulate ourselves after the final horn. Right now, we need to go out there and take this one home. Guys?
Pass to McLeod. He tries for 3. Detroit, no good that time either. Miami leading by 11. And Cole kicks to Wade. Bosch with it. Butler covering. Bosch against Drummond. Granger outside for the 3. Rebound by Monroe. Monroe's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's McLeod. Drummond trying to get himself free. The shot's good from McLeod.
Textbook right there. Nice pass, great catch, beautiful finish.
Here's Meeks. Cans the shot with nobody near him. Miami's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Wade on the wing. Top of the key, Cole. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Having a little more difficult.
102 left to play here in the 4th. Good off the glass.
We've seen a noticeable improvement out of him since halftime. He didn't have a whole lot working in the first half.
Heat shooting in the fourth quarter has been efficient at 56%. Here's Napier. Kicks it out to Granger. Now here's Chalmers. Defended by McLeod. Anderson dishes to Granger. Good ball movement here by Miami. Miami no good on that time either.
Well, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Looked like he rushed that one, guys. The defense was out of position. He was wide open, just couldn't take advantage.
And here is Chalmers. And so it's Miami winning this one. They pulled off this win, Clark, with respectable performances on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, I think